Greetings, students. Welcome to the second session on SQL. So, this session I'm going to talk about what are the various commands that we have in SQL. So, as I've said in the previous session, that we have four types of commands: DDL, DML, DCL, and TCL. So, DDL is going to talk about something like data definition language. DML is data manipulation language. DCL is data control language, and TCL is transaction control language. So first we'll talk about DDL, data definition language. Now here, this is going to mainly talk about something like structure of a table. Structure of, it can be a table, it can be a database, it can be anything. Now, why we require this structure? First thing, say for example, I'll take one general example. I have a box or I have some items, okay, some items or some gift items, which has to be packed and it has to be couriered. It has to be sent to a courier. So what I'll do first, I'll take a box. What is the first thing I'll do is I'll take a box which fits my gift, right? So a box to fit my gift, right? This is the first thing I'm going to do. Okay. Once I've received a box, then what I'll do, what is the next thing I'm going to do? I'm going to pack my box with the items. After packing, I'll paste the address to whom it has to be delivered, and I'll give it in the courier office. And courier people will deliver the things, and the person who has to receive will be receiving. Now, this is a general example. Now, coming to the practical point of view of this example, what is the first thing that I have done? I have selected a box. I have selected a box of items, okay, or I have selected a box to pack my gift, and this box size I have to match with my gift. So same thing in a database. If I have to create a database, first thing what I require is I need a box to fit my data, box to fit my data. That is a place where the data can be inserted, a place where the data can fit. So that things can be done by using something like a data definition language. We are creating a structure for the data. So by using a create command, what I am doing, I can create a structure for the database, and inside database we'll be having tables, views, queries, everything. So that everything can be created by using this command called as create. Simple how the command is going to be is it looks like this: create table. If I want to create a table, table is a place where it can store the data in the form of rows and columns. Create table, where I'm going to write table name, followed by how many columns I want in a table. Column 1, column 2, how many columns are required in a table. So this is a command to create the table. We can also create a database. We can also create many things in databases by using this create command. Now, next command, alter. Alter is nothing but to modify. I've created, suppose say for instance, I've created 10 columns. Column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4 up to column 10. Now, I want to delete a particular column 5, or I want to add a column 11, or I want to modify a column 2. For everything, deletion of a column, adding a column, modifying a column, I require a command alter. Okay. Now drop. Now I don't want to send this parcel gift. I want to cancel the parcel gift. So what I have to do, I have to delete the entire structure of table. Entire data I have to delete. So drop is a command to delete entire structure. Now truncate. Truncate is nothing but it will not delete the data. Sorry, it will not delete the structure. It will delete the entire data. Now rename. I want to rename a particular thing. A table name I want to rename. A database name I want to rename. So for that I'm going to use the command rename. So these are all the DDL commands, data definition language commands. Then next what we have is data manipulation language, DML. Data manipulation, suppose I wanted to say for example I wanted to get a data from the database. Okay, so I'm having a table, I want to get the data from the database. So the command will be something like this: select what are the columns you want, column 1 comma column 2, like how many columns you want, from what is the table name, from which table I want to get the data. So these are the select command, means it is fetching the data from the database. Now I want to insert the data, I want to enter the data into the database, then we use the command insert. If I want to update the data, see, updating the column names is different from updating the data. So for updating the data, I'm using update command. And now we have delete. Delete is used to delete the data from the table. Drop is used to drop the entire structure of the table. A box itself, complete box, I am deleting it off. But delete, I am just removing the gift inside the box, not the box. Understand the difference between the drop and delete. Drop means a gift box is there, the box and the gift, everything I'm removing it off. That is drop. Delete means the box will be there, but only the gift item inside I'm removing the gift item. That is delete command. Now next what we have is DCL, data control language. Here data control language means, as the name says, it will control the data. Say for example, if we come back to the example of gift box. The gift box, I'm going to paste the address of the receiver and the sender, and the person who is going to deliver will deliver the things. Now, easy doing the delivery work properly is a thing delivered to the correct person, how it is being delivered, in what way it is being delivered. So everything has to be monitored at different levels. So there will be proper person, proper things to be monitored. So for that, when I'm monitoring, certain people have to be given certain privilege. The delivery person has to be given the gift box. The whatever the data is, it has to be entered into the database. So for those things, we are using something like a grant. So a delivery person will be given the delivery box to be delivered. So he's been granted with that gift to be delivered. He's been given a grant permission to give deliver the gift. Once he has delivered, that can be revoked. The delivery person permission can be revoked. So same way, any data I have to give a permission to particular person, I have to use grant. If I have to remove the permission, I have to use revoke command. So that is data control language. Then next what we have is transaction control language. In transaction control, we have three things: commit, save point, and rollback. Commit is nothing but it is going to complete the things. Like if we come to a simple example, suppose I'm sending some amount to my friend from my account to my another account, like any of the online transaction. So what I'm doing, once the transaction is taken place, once the data has been sent, when the amount has been sent, the data, you can say that it is completed. So that becomes commit. So the data means completed means I can go with commit. Rollback means, suppose if there is any failure in the transaction, amount debited from my account, after failure it has to come back to my account. So there I have to use something like roll back. Means amount has to roll back to my account. Suppose we have something like a save point. Save point is nothing but sometimes we'll get some information. It transaction is under process. So the transaction which is under process might be delivered, might not be delivered. So it is in between. So up to that point, I have to save the information. That is something called as save point. So this all about the commands that we have in the databases. Thank you. In the next session, I'll continue with the operators and clauses.